The following is an exclusive presentation of the Nccu Sports Network.
About your thoughts of this past weekend's ball game in Morgan State?
Well, we just didn't come to play 4 quarters. 95% won't do. It's going to take 100% to win the football game. And those last 6-7 minutes of that football game, we just didn't show up as a football team. We just got to make some improvements offensively, defensively, and special teams and continue to move forward.
So what do you do now to get your team prepared after a tough loss to get ready to host Savannah State?
We've already been in and made the corrections and made the adjustments that we need to make. So now everything is basically focused on Savannah State. And, we put that game to rest just like we do all the games on Tuesday. And we're moving forward, and we got to get ready to prepare.
What is it that you want your team to focus on this week?
Basically red zone offense and defense and special teams. We have to do a better job of knocking some of those field goals through when we get a chance to put those chip shots in. Just finishing games as well. We got to do a much better job of finishing games because the last 3 games we have not done that. Even though we came out victorious in 2 out of those 3, they came back to haunt us this last game.
And the team put up 405 yards of total offense, which moved the Eagles up to the #1 spot in the conference. What has been the key to your offense?
I think just the consistency play across the board from our offensive line and quarterback position right now. Our playmakers on the running back position, tight end, and receivers, they start to come around and they understand the scheme a lot better, which always helps moving the ball down the field. They understand critical situations, and they're doing a better job on third down. Each and every game, I see our percentage go up a little bit, and that means they're grasping the offense a lot better.
Looks like you look at kind of compare last year to this year, the improvement this program has made, these kids have made offensively, defensively. Can you kind of talk about that a little bit, how this team has improved since you've taken over?
Well, we try to do a great job as a coaching staff of putting together a good plan. We do spend a lot of time in the film room, a lot of time with our guys in meetings, and they do a great job. Our guys do a great job of coming over on their own time and studying the game on their own. And the more football savvy we become and the more we start to understand situations in critical game situations, that's going to not only improve our statistics, but it's also going to help us win more football games down the road.
Give us an overview of Savannah State, the type of team that the Tigers will bring to town.
A team that's getting better every week. You can see the improvement that Savannah State is making. Coach Wilson's done a great job over there. They're a young football team, so they're still got some of their bumps and bruises, but you can see the consistency they're trying to play with offensively and defensively. They've had some coaching changes over the last couple of months, but they found a way to overcome and still move the ball.
Both these teams, North Carolina Central and Savannah State, still new to the league, still trying to establish themselves. So this is somewhat turned into a rivalry to the point where, because both these teams were kind of coming along at the same time. Last time they came here, they beat us. What is the mindset of this team coming into this ball game?
Well, we're going to focus on just playing Eagle football. We're going to focus on things that we can control. We're going to focus on finishing the football game, our red zone offense. Those are the little things. We're not going to concern ourselves so much on Savannah State. We're going to concern ourselves more on the things that we need to overcome to be successful.
Talk about Malcolm Bell and his progression, where he's come from when you put him in against Charlotte to now.
He's came a world away. Malcolm's doing a much better job of protecting the football. I don't think he had any turnovers this past week. He's doing a really good job of distributing the football to different receivers. We got a lot of receivers that's making plays and running backs as well. He's doing a great job of understanding what we want from him as our quarterback, and that's to manage the game, control the tempo of the game, and then put us in good situations to score points. His completion percentage right now is over 60%, which always helps. That means he's being very efficient with the football.
Defensively, I think it seems like that they've really started to come together despite the fourth quarters of the last few ball games, but they really seem to have meshed really well under Coach Eastman. Is that what you see when you look back at the tape?
I do. I mean, the defensive, they're flying around, they're playing hard. We just got to learn how to finish the football game right now. Defensively, we're not playing the last 5 or 6 minutes of the last few games. We're not learning how to close, and that's one thing that we got to continue to stress to our defense. They can't lose focus in the last part of the game. But for those 3 quarters, 3.5 quarters that they play, they're playing lights out. They're getting their opponent off the field on third down. They're doing a great job of creating negative plays, and they're doing a good job of stopping them when they have to.
This has been an exclusive presentation of the NCCU Sports Network.